you had one piece of advice to give to a new team, what would you tell them?
One piece of advice is just stop now. Don't do it. It's only gonna get harder for bots to compete. They're getting so much better than what they've ever been before. I mean, you go first, second season of BattleBots with the new reboot, and any one of these bots nowadays could probably beat most of those bots back then. So the caliber of robot you have to bring in is so much higher, and the baseline is so much higher that you got to come in really on your A game.
How did you win the ground game?
Really sharp forkies. Yeah, I mostly lose though, actually, because the floor is usually so bad after so many matches that it's just like stop. So I can never be fast in the arena, which really makes me look bad because, you know, I'd like to show off my driving skills a little bit too.
So Jake, a few years ago when you unveiled this monstrosity, you won the Founder's Bolt. What did that mean to you?
I mean, that felt great. It felt like accomplishment that we had designed something and did something really good in the competition, that we had a little bit of validation for what we did that season, and it showed. I mean, BattleBots thought we were an exceptional team that year, and I hope that other teams can come through and they strive to be the best that they can be. So this is your hydraulic package. Fully put together, it's about 70 pounds. Well, we don't have the valves in here because we're cleaning it out. We do have the smaller hydraulic pump, which creates 2 times the amount of power as our super long brushed version of the motor took last year. As this pumps up, it's pushing fluid into these accumulators, and you have to imagine that there's a spring. We use air, but we're actually using just a steel heavy spring in here. That'd be the same thing. So when we dump this pressure with the big valve, all it does is the spring pushes the hydraulic fluid out to a hose to the end of our cylinder, and that's all that flips. So it's relatively a simple system. Here at Whyachi, one of the biggest secrets is we're big, maybe a little lazy. So the thing is, we make things to make our life easier. Now, all bot teams could do this, but we take time and investment to make it so that most of this stuff is one-man operations, because we get sick of having to lift bots up. Some other teams have to get 4 or 5 guys in their bot to turn it over. I can do this by myself now. I can service the bot. I can work as a one-man team. The way the cart works is there's actually a gear in here, which we hold in place with this unit. It just sticks in there. Of course, you can't see the gears inside there, but it's stuck. It keeps the gear from turning. And there's a chain that runs all the way down to this side, so that links this part and this part all together. So as you go up, wherever this gear is set, this wants to stay level, or wherever you had it set at, so you can change heights without changing the angle of the bot. The 2 pins go into the side, and that's all that really holds up the bot, is those 2 pins. They slide in, the bot's enacted, you would lock it into place, that would stick in there. You'd stick the other side in, which is just a single pin. That way the bot can actually rotate without the gear system, because there's only gears in that side and not the right side. And when you go to pick it up, the cart itself is actually hydraulic, which is even better. So all I have to do is hit a button, so I can pick it up. I can lower it if I wanted to, or we can go all the way up, even higher. After you get the cart up, while other teams are still looking for manpower to pick and turn their bots, I can single-handedly pull the pin out, turn the bot around, and I can actually start servicing the bottom, the top, the back, wherever I need to, which makes this a one-man operation having this extravagant cart. It may look like a lot, but it saves us a lot of time in the pits.
Okay, Hans Fuss, congratulations. You came up with the most inventive in-game solution, and you won last week's giveaway. So, please answer our comment to receive your prize. And now, back to Jake in the Whyachi shop. All right, Skorpios Builder Blog, we've got something really special for you today. Jake is about to sign a genuine piece of Hydra that came from his Black Dragon match, battle damage and everything. And we are going to give this away to 1 lucky subscriber. So go ahead and leave a comment about what you learned in today's video, and Jake is going to pick 1 lucky person, just one, to receive a genuine piece of the legend itself.
Nice battle damage and everything for you.
All right, well, it's time to find out if I am worthy to pick up a Sow arm. Now, is this off the original Walker on Comedy Central?
It is not. No, it's been dialed down and honed a little bit better.
So this is more the Son of Whyachi we saw in the reboot?
The reboot season, this is exactly the arm, yes.
Oh my god, this part feels kind of light, but the... What are you using for the hammerhead?
It's all S7 steel, machined out, so it's got those nice sharp points. We want all the weight out at the spinning mass, that way it hits the hardest.
Well, it definitely hits hard. Oh my god. And is this tie?
That's all titanium on the arm.
Oh my... I always thought that was steel. No wonder the... That is ridiculous. To the viewers, like, this whole section weighs like a third of what this little hammerhead weighs here at the bottom. That is scary. Really, really scary.
How much can a bot change? We're talking modulars here before it gets to be a completely different bot. This has been a talk, say, for the Ribot guys. They have two different modulars. They run the same base, but they change their weapons. Well, what happens if we cut the back of Hydra off and put a vertical spinner on instead? Is it the same bot? I would like to think so. But sometimes these rules are getting so vague that they're getting manipulated at the event. And, well, sometimes you just can't have that.
Wait, so are you working on a vertical Hydra?
We actually have a vertical Hydra already done.
Can I see it?
Absolutely.
So wait, is this your new huge solution?
This is the only huge solution that is going to be known to work, because nobody likes the bike rack anymore, so we're just going to put a big spinner on. In fact, fusion spinner. Hopefully it doesn't start on fire as much, though.
Oh, shade thrown. Wait, are you the older brother or the little brother?
I am the oldest brother. He is the youngest brother of the four.
Ah. So, do you guys ever settle your arguments by just going out and fighting your robots?
No, because he knows he'd lose. Except he doesn't think that, but he knows he would. I know he would.
Shade. I don't quite understand. What is with... Is this just a leftover chunk of the bike rack you stuck out here to remember?
The way Huge hits is his body is up here, right? So what we don't want is the blade to hit him. It kicks the whole bot forward and we actually flip over. So these outriggers out front are to try to keep us more stationary from actually forward flipping when we hit them. Of course, the side riggers are for gyros, because actually I don't know how bad this thing would gyro driving it, and we don't want to find out. So we're just going to put those on there, so if we do start to gyro, it'll just skid and we can still work around the bot. And for all you listeners out there, this does drop completely into any frame of the Hydra, now that we actually have two. So it's not like we're changing the bot. We literally just attachment on, attachment off. Pretty simple. What?
I like your new merch.
That's not my merch.
It's Bunny's merch.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait a minute. You guys have an entire arena here?
We do. We actually used to run some fights here, and
Up to Heavyweight.
it was the Whyachi House of Robotic Entertainment. So we actually have that black box back there, all Lexand out. We set it on the shop floor, cement floor, so it's all cement floor, nice and flat.
Wisconsin is freaking cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out here. Yeah, it's about 25.
That's
It's gonna have freezing rain tomorrow. Of course. Yep.
That's incredible. You guys have your own battle box for testing.
Unfortunately, yeah, we do. Yeah. There's another chariot up there too.
Oh my god, the chariots.
Yeah, well, you gotta have two so you can race them. So, come on in and join us in some more fun. This is big music show. You want to ride it?
Are you an icicle?
Yes.
We're good to go about 14 miles an hour.
That's the top plate. Wow. I've been wanting to do that with Skorpios, but have been too scared. So what are you doing?
Testing out new speed controllers that are in the exact alignment as Bike Force's wheelbase.
Wait, how'd you get that info?
Well, we make a few bots around here. Some of them are our own and some of them are other competitors. So we've made a few Bike Force frames around this part.
And this is how you do your drive testing.
This is one way, yeah. You plop a big Wisconsin guy on top of a big old chair that came off a lawn tractor, and that's about how it works.
You get back some real data.
Yeah, actually, this is the only way you can really feel the actual acceleration. I mean, there's only 4 small brushless motors in here running at 50 amps, so it's not a whole lot of drive power, not compared to some of the other bots, but yeah, you can see the acceleration, and I'm already doing burnouts with roughly 350 pounds on them. Not all just me, thank you very much.
Can I give it a try?
Yeah, you need to.
The freaking chair probably weighs
Super light
75
stick.
pounds itself.
And it coasts, which is nice.
All right. And did I hear there's a rabbit mode?
Yeah.
How do you turn that on?
Oh God. Oh God.
You flip both of them, you got 125%. Oh, you don't want to do that, man.
Get more cameras on.
Nearest hospital is where?
Does it drive better than Skorpios? That's the appropriate response.
Woo!
That's awesome.
All right, Diana, trust exercise. Get on the cart, and I will drive you.
Yeah.
Trust, 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 trust.
Oh good. I can't reach the handle.
You can't reach the safety handle.
No!
Okay, are you ready?
Reach behind you.
All right, hold on tight.
Come what?
Exactly. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I have to say, I was a little 10-year-old kid watching this moment on Comedy Central. I remember you were the first rookie to ever win a giant nut.
This is Jory Photoballs. We were at the kids' Little League team. He was on Jake and Clint's team. And the wife told him, if you hit a home run, you can come to BattleBots with us. And he needed to hit a home run to win the game.
Thank you.
So, what are the odds? Kid hits a home run, so we have to take him to BattleBots with you. Now, there's another picture that I was trying to get from Longmire, where he's staring down at her boobies.
So Diana's been trying to hunt down all the poker chips, but there's one elusive chip that Jake does not hand out to anyone. And is this?
This is number 5.
Wow, I can almost hear bunnies screaming all the way from California.
In your face.
Well, if Bunny would ever come visit, you know.
That's not an open invite. No. No,
So the old Comedy Central nuts do not fit the new bolts.
they do not. No, it's a different. It looks to be the same thread pitch and all that stuff, but it does not actually fit. So, myth busted at least on that one with with an old nut and a new bolt. Since